Hello everyone and welcome back. Some more misadventures in the life of Vincent as it spirals downwards into doom. So last time we took down the second nightmare, I believe, and today we're on the stray sheep again, and let's have a talk with Orlando here. Actually, let's start with Toby. Let's go clockwise around the table, I suppose.
You and Catherine have been together a long time, right? What was it like in the beginning? I just want to know for reference.
It wasn't anything special.
It was at the reunion.
He was giving her dating advice. Then he ended up falling for her himself, right?
He ran to her side in the middle of the night when she was depressed, after all.
Hey, stop that.
Stand-up guy like that turns out to be a cheater.
Seriously.
So that's how Vincent met Catherine, I suppose, during I guess a meeting of old classmates or something?
You're actually really sensitive, aren't you? You don't look it.
Yeah, shut up.
Let's talk to Johnny next.
That thing about men who cheat being cursed? Apparently it's related to those mysterious deaths.
You mean, like how Paul died?
Yeah, word is, this is getting called the woman's wrath.
Sounds like something Erica would like to have.
Hey, Paul's been here a few times, right?
Yeah, he was a classmate of ours back in high school. I ran into him just the other day.
Seriously? How was he?
We just traded greetings, but he looked fine. Maybe I should have paid more attention.
Hey, it's not your fault, man.
Yeah, I guess.
So the guy that was featured on the news the other day, the one that died, was Paul, or at least it was someone that died like Paul, and Paul was one of their friends from high school, I suppose, and they're worried that like he was a victim of the curse, the little, I guess, rumor that's going around that people that cheat on their girlfriends or that cheat in general, I guess, are cursed, and somehow if they die in their nightmares, they die in real life. I guess that's what we're experiencing right now, isn't it?
Maybe if I'd talked to Paul more, this wouldn't have happened.
Also, I think they called it the woman's
You
wrath.
sometimes receive text messages on your phone. Push Y to look at your phone.
Okay. I think we'll learn how to do that, but okay. What do we have here? We have congratulations, fantastic news, blah blah blah, Midnight Venus. Yeah, stuff from the Midnight Venus is usually not that important. I mean, it is important, but it's not really that important for the playthrough. It's just congratulating us on getting the gold awards on the last stage, I suppose.
Seriously okay, man? They say men who cheat get cursed.
Curse? That's so stupid I can't even laugh at it.
The timing's too good. Still, I can't believe you cheated. But if she's that cute a girl, maybe it's a lucky accident, huh?
Well, this is one of those morality-affecting questions, and apparently it was almost unanimous. Everyone wants me to be a jerk and lean towards the red side of the morality meter, so I'm going to go with that's only if I don't get caught.
Maybe so, but...
Well, good luck keeping it a secret. That or beg for her forgiveness.
this isn't something forgivable.
Well, she's a bit cold, but Catherine's a good girl.
You don't have to tell me that.
Alright, we got another text message. Who from this time? Oh, Catherine. Are you out drinking again? I came by your apartment today, but you weren't there. I want to talk to you about something, but I'll do it tomorrow. Oh yeah, your place is filthy. I told you you have to empty the trash more often. I took it out this time, but start being more careful, okay? That's all. Good night. Jesus, get the fuck off my back. Okay, sorry I wasn't home. Just bad timing, I guess, or I can drink if I want. So we're being jerks here, so let's go with that. We'll talk tomorrow. Sorry, I'm too tired. We'll talk tomorrow, I guess. Good night. See ya. Man, I'm sleepy. Sure, let's be selfish. Fantastic, everything's going as planned. Being jerks. Okay, and I think I'm done talking to every single one of them, so let's get drunk.
When you drink, you can raise your intoxication level up to 3 times. How drunk Vincent gets corresponds to how fast he moves that night in his nightmare.
Really? I never actually noticed the difference, but okay. Alright, so let's keep getting drunk then. Bad advice for kids.
Shit. I've never cheated in my life before.
Yeah, as he drinks, he'll contemplate on what's going on in his life and stuff. Also, we'll get cool, you know, trivia about
I
drinking.
know this is sudden, but here's some trivia for you, as you seem to have finished your class. The name Rum and Cola is actually a nickname. Do you know the real name of this drink?
No?
It's called the Cuba Libre. The rum called for in this drink represents Cuba. This is a cocktail which mixed the national specialties of Cuba and the United States as a celebration of Cuba's independence. Cuba Libre means free Cuba. It tastes differently when you know the history.
Oh, nice.
And that was the cocktail trivia for tonight.
Fantastic.
Tea
Pretty
already?
cool.
Yo, Erica, I got an order.
Take your order.
We have a choice of whiskey, beer, cocktail, or sake. Sake tastes like crap. I'm sorry if I offend anyone. I've drank the thing and I think it's terrible. I'm sorry. Then we have whiskey, beer, or a cocktail. I guess I'm going to go with beer.
I need a beer.
Sake, please.
I'll take a beer.
Beer.
Okay. Here you go. So how's work? Doing well?
Hey, come on. I came here to forget about that shit.
Okay, let's talk about that curse.
Never mind. If you're done bringing us drinks, then scram.
You're so cold.
What a bunch of dicks. They don't want to gossip. Okay, let's drink a little bit more until our intoxication meter is filled.
Cheating, huh? It's not like I can just apologize for it and everything will be fine.
That is true. That is true. Cheating is something complicated.
Catherine happy?
Not if you're cheating, you dick. One last sip. Yes, we're fully
This is
intoxicated.
sudden, but here's some trivia about beer, now that you've emptied your mug. Cold beer can be amazing, but do you know the best temperature to enjoy a good brew? When beer gets too cold, the proteins solidify and cloud the beer, and it doesn't form a good head. It does vary by season, brand, and personal taste, but most beers are not recommended to be served at lower than 45 degrees Fahrenheit. That's already very cold. Be wary of bars that freeze their beer. And that was the beer trivia for tonight.
I didn't know that. Well, I'm not actually a big fan of beer as a drink, to be honest.
Ready?
Well, I don't drink all that much, but when I do, I don't drink beer. No, I think we're done. We filled our intoxication meter. It's not like I have anything against drinking. I just, I don't know, I just don't do it a lot anymore. I did it a lot when I was younger. A lot more than I do today is what I mean. So hey, we have a couple of twins here. I always wanted to do twins, so let's start a conversation.
Would you like to speak to Lindsay? Would you like to speak to Martha?
Oh, sorry for staring.
Please sit. Have you ever heard this story before? The man who climbs the highest mountain gets his every wish granted.
What's that?
It said a man climbed that mountain 300 years ago and was given a fortune. It said a man climbed that mountain 700 years ago and was given the world. A man who climbs the mountain now will be given his future to do with as he pleases.
Is this a fairy tale or something?
These are true stories. The story of Rapunzel is based on this true story. A prince who was able to climb a very tall tower gained his princess. Now, what will you gain?
Huh?
Will you become the man of legends?
Could they be referring to the nightmares? Because we were told that whoever got to the top would get salvation, and they also mentioned Rapunzel, and Rapunzel is a video game inside this, and I'll show it off later. Let's check the message now. What is this? Who are you? Hey Vincent, if you get this, let me know, okay? If you do, I'll send you a picture. You know you want to see it. I sure do, okay? So, who is this? This is Vincent. I guess this is Vincent. What do you want? Please don't message me. Picks now, please! For them, sure. Okay, let's go with that. Alright. I want picks. There we go. Alright. And are we done talking to the twins? And I don't suppose we are.
Mr. Morgan is coming tonight. I wonder if I can see Mr. Morgan tomorrow.
Who's Mr. Morgan?
You got mail.
And more wow. Still? Oh, it's the Midnight Venus. What is this? Oh, this is actually important. Time passes when you sit down and talk to people in the bar. Customers will come and go while you do this. Standing up, drinking, checking your phone, playing the arcade machine, and using the jukebox. Don't make time pass. So nobody will go anywhere while you're doing these things. Remember this. Yes, this is very important. Because, well, not really gonna go into detail on why it's important right now, because it's gonna become apparent later on. But it is important. Okay, so now that we're intoxicated and walking around like a drunken idiot, I'm going to show you the jukebox here.
Use the jukebox to change the background music in the bar. Earning achievements will earn you more songs. Try doing lots of challenging things to earn them.
That is true, and the jukebox has a lot of cool music. Namely, well, not only the soundtrack for this game is accessible through here, but also, since the composers are the same, soundtrack, like you can access soundtracks from Persona 3, you have music from Persona 3, Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4, and some other Shin Megami Tensei games, like, I guess, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I don't know if that's the American name or the European name, because I know they have different names. I think that's the American name. In Europe, it's called something like... can't remember, it doesn't matter. Anyways, you have access to those. And if you play one song here, you'd get an achievement, but I already got that, actually, off camera, so I can't really show it off. Anyways, this is Rapunzel.
Go to the arcade machine to play a video game. You can play up to 3 games a night. The rules are the same as the Nightmare stages. However, there is no time limit, but you do have a limited number of moves. If you use up all your moves, you will get a game over. So take your time in solving the puzzle. If you can't beat the Nightmare stage, you might be able to find new skills here. I hear this game is surprisingly deep, too.
Let's do this!
No, let's not, because I don't have time to do this today, but I will show it off in one of the next sessions. Do not forget that, because I will. I'm not going to beat this game in this playthrough, because this game is incredibly hard. It's a lot harder than the Nightmare sections of the game, which it's based off of, because it's sort of like the same game. But this game has 64 levels, and they're all incredibly hard, and when you beat those, you have 64 more. And I think the only reward you get is a little bit more of insight into the game's backstory. And by the game, I mean Catherine's, not Rapunzel, even though Rapunzel has its own story. So, but it's pretty cool. It's a good challenge if you're into the cube puzzles of the main game. So, since we're here, and since time flows when you're talking to people, one of my suggestions is never talk to the boss, or Erica, or, well, your friends, actually. Never talk to your friends before talking to everyone else at the bar, because they might leave, and then you'll miss lines of dialogue, which will be important. I will not tell you why just yet, but they are. So let's talk to this man with glasses.
When you talk to other customers, they may talk to you about their worries. Encourage them from time to time.
A legend, huh? If it's true.
This customer is a journalist. He seems to be obsessing over a certain legend lately.
A legend? I was originally looking into these suspicious deaths that have been happening lately. I'm Justin, by the way. Have I met you somewhere before?
Well, you should be able to sort of put this together by now, too. This guy is one of the sheep that we met last time. He is one of the 2 sheep that sort of teach you techniques to climb the tower. So, yes, maybe we have met before somewhere, I don't know.
Think of it. I'm sure I've seen you before. Oh, sorry. We were talking about the legend. Anyway, in my research, I found records indicating that similar cases occurred in 100-year cycles. Many men died last time as well. It's the truth.
Wow. Every 100 years, huh?
I found a strange variation on this legend going around too.
Hmm?
There's a man who survives it.
Survives the dreams.
Very, very rarely, there's a man who is cursed but doesn't die. Isn't that interesting? It's said that the survivor is granted one wish. If he wished for eternal youth, he might still be around.
It's like a magic lamp. Well, if this is what you're coming up with, you have a wish in mind for yourself? To live forever? Not too typical?
Me? I'd wish for something different.
Like what?
I may wish to change the past, make someone kill me.
Oh, I wonder what I'd wish for.